people's minds for thousands of years. Some take the easy way. Actually, everyone takes the easy way. What is the easy way? Astaghfirullah. And that's it. Astaghfirullah. Then that's it. Then they go back to their bad behavior, wrong behavior. Or they don't like it. The ego says, you cannot just say. You have to hit yourself. You have to feel pain. So they take whips and they will hit themselves when they do something wrong. Then when you do that, because shaitan is whispering to you to do that, so now you start enjoying the pain also. So that becomes sick also. Then you do wrong things, and then you whip yourself, and then you continue cycle. In the khutbah, the story that we are concentrating on, one of the stories, is a story of, listen carefully, don't imagine things. Does he understand or doesn't understand? He should sit over there, translate. Go, hadi. Move quickly. This concerns everyone. It concerns me, it concerns you, everyone here. The story that is in the khutbah, one of the stories that is important there, is the story of Hazrat Yunus alayhi salam. He was a prophet. He was sent to his people. His people were very stubborn. They didn't listen. They cursed at him. They want to kill him. They hurt him until he decides just to take a break. You think his heart is not broken for his people? You think he doesn't feel like a failure in front of Allah? He is human, flesh and blood. The prophets are like us. But in Islam, we're looking at all these prophets. They are perfect human beings. Even the things that they are doing that may seem wrong, it is to teach all of humanity a lesson. They are the most beloved ones. They are not like other religions. They look at all these prophets, they say, oh, these are all very flawed, very broken, how you say flawed? Have very bad, wrong qualities about them. That they say, these are just historical figures, they're not really prophets. There is no religion except in Islam that gives proper respect to Allah, to His prophets, to everything in creation. Look and see. Research, find out for yourself. They say we belong to the nation of prophets, but they're running to kill their prophets, and they did. They say we belong to the nation of prophets, but they are still cursing at their own prophets. And their own prophets, the way that they are putting there in their own books that they change, look to be so dirty and so wrong. Hasha, astaghfirullah. But not in Islam. It came to correct things. Tell people, do you remember? You don't remember? This is how it is. So Yunus alayhi salam, he walked away just to take a break a little bit, but understand what went through in his mind, in his heart. His people that he is crying out, sacrificing himself, they're not listening. His family is not listening. But he has this heavy responsibility. And is he winning? No. He's losing. How you feel if Shaykh Efendi give you a job to do and you fail at that job? And this one is Allah giving him. And he says, I just want to take a break. He walked away for a little bit. And he went into that ship. And the people recognized that he's a holy person too. That when the storm came and they threw everything out, And they decided to pick straws. 3 times he got him, because they didn't say, you cannot, you are Mubarak one, you cannot. But he says, no, I have to. He went out, he jumped into the sea, and the fish swallowed him. 40 days and 40 nights he's staying there in the belly of that fish. I like the way Shaykh Efendi said, everything he's saying is so much in there. He was burning inside. He was in the acid of the stomach acid of the fish. And he was saying, La ilaha illa anta. La ilaha illa. No ilah, no Allah, no God except you. Glory be to you. I am one of those who oppress myself. I am one of the cruel ones to myself. Did he blame his people? Did he blame his people? No. He could. So many of us, when we get into trouble, we blame other people. First thing we do. Or so many people, they get into depression because everything they blame Allah. Did he blame? Hasha. He could have said, I tried all my life, they didn't listen to me. I just want to take a break. Why are you punishing me? So many Muslims, they're doing that, saying that. Muslims are saying that. You know what Muslims are complaining about? When they want something and Allah doesn't give. Everything else they have. They want something. Allah is not giving it to them. They start complaining. Their faith starts shaking too. And this is a prophet. And these prophets, we're supposed to follow them. These are examples. And Allah is saying, follow the prophets. Don't follow your own ego, your own understanding. And this prophet, he did not blame anyone. He says, I am the one who oppressed myself. After 40 days and 40 nights, long time. Not 3 days, not 7 days. Allah could just, but didn't. Long time. And that came from his heart, that dua. And the fish spit him out. Those dolphins help him back to shore so that he doesn't drown. That's why in Islam, one of the main reasons it is forbidden for us to eat that fish. They call that the Yunus fish. It's forbidden. And then he cured, he got better, and he went back to his people. And he continued. So now this forgiveness that we are talking about, people taking extremes. They hit themselves or they don't care. You are saying it's very difficult to reach to the forgiveness of Allah. It is not difficult to reach to the forgiveness of Allah. Allah's forgiveness, it is infinite. It is endless. Like I said yesterday, that door to let the forgiveness to come in. What are the things that blocks you? How are you blocking your heart from that forgiveness? Your arrogance, yeah. That will block everything. And what is that forgiveness for? That story is saying, what is that forgiveness for? Did it say, forgive me? And understand this. Allah forgave him, yes, after he was punished. How many of us, we did so many wrong things, and we ask for forgiveness, and no punishment comes to us? Every day. Every day. But that prophet was punished, then Allah forgave him. And when Allah forgave him, what did he do? Did he go back to doing the things that he wanted to do, like so many of us? He ran to do what? That service, that work, that mission that he's supposed to do. So now, finding your work and finding your mission in your life, that is key. Because without that, there is no purpose in your life. There is no meaning in your life. You think the purpose and the meaning of your life? Go to school, get a good degree, get a good job, get married, have kids, eat and use the toilet, fill it up, and then to die, that is the purpose? Or to enjoy this life, this is the purpose? Then think again. Because all those things, the whole world is saying it is, but the whole world is suffering because of it. And people are finding emptiness because of it. This is how they confuse people in the Akhir Zaman. On the one hand, they say, enjoy yourself. On the other hand, they say, you enjoy yourself, there is no purpose, there is no meaning. Yes? Same song will say, there is no meaning in this life, so I must enjoy myself more. But more I enjoy, more no meaning it is. But enjoy yourself. You understand how it goes around and around? Because there is no way out. Because the meaning of our life comes from the creator of our lives. And the meaning of your life comes from following the Prophet that he sends to you. And the meaning of your life, deeper meaning, comes then from the Waris and from the Shaykhs and the inheritors that inherit those prophets. Then you know, I thought it's just to go to work and come back home and just raise a family, but everyone is doing that. What we're trying to make here, we are restarting the empire from the roots. What is that? It is not to dress up, it's not to say this or that. Of course we do so many wrong things. Of course we are so weak ones. Of course we continue to do wrong things, but those are our guiding principles. And are we saying that we are? No, we're saying we're very far away from them. We love them, but we try to be like them. And what is that? First, you cannot look at color from each other. You cannot. You cannot look at class from each other. You cannot look at nationality. Because everyone here like this or like that, you say we are here for the sake of Allah, no? Good. So now, not only you cannot look, but you have to say, I must love that one. I must love that one. I must love each other. Maybe this one for a time I must put some barricade, but later on I must put aside that barricade, continue to love. We must take care of each other. We cannot do as we like. So if you don't have a purpose, if you don't go back to that purpose, if you don't go back to that work, then that forgiveness is also like, you understand? And if you have a work, let's say, that's why people want to go to extremes. Let's say, Bilal, now you're taking care of the animals, okay? You're taking care of the animals, good. And then you do something wrong, and you decide to punish yourself. So you punish yourself, and you don't come for work 1 week, because you so punish yourself, right? You say, why are you not coming? I feel so guilty. I did wrong things. I must stay home and punish myself. But everything else is suffering because you're supposed to take care of them. Which one is easy to do? That is easy to do. That is easy to do. But when you have a work, you're going to say, Alhamdulillah for this work, because if I don't have this work, I'll go crazy. How can I redeem myself? You do something wrong, you say Astaghfirullah, but that work now you say, I must do this work better. This is what Allah is going to look at to forgive me better. Through the work, the service that I'm doing. Maybe my Astaghfirullah is not going to help so much, but because of the work that I'm doing to the animals, to the people, to the world, and because of what I'm doing there, good, Allah will forgive. Did Shaykh Efendi ever concentrate on us. This is how you make tawbah. You have to hit yourself. You have to punish yourself. No. If anything, he doesn't really talk about it. He's saying, don't follow your ego. And he says, yes, that time you must punish yourself. How you punish yourself? Sit, pull some tasbih a little bit, get up, and do work. Because the ego doesn't want that. The ego says, oh, I do something wrong, I have to stay in my room all day long. Man and woman, young and old. Why are you doing that? I'm very mad at myself. New style, following. Right. I'm very mad at myself. I have to sort some things out. MashaAllah. Go to the barn. Go sort things out. Go dig all that shit. Then you're going to see. And say to yourself, I'm dirty like that. I do the wrong thing, this is it. Or clean the toilet. Do something. That is better. Allah's mercy is infinite. It is everywhere, but we have to open the door. When you're running outside of your feelings of emotion, of guilt, of this, and you step on that and you help others, you become useful, that is more beloved to Allah. You will feel that coming too. That forgiveness coming. You understand? So, one work that we are doing that is so important anyway. Alhamdulillah, we have some work. But Allah is not looking at the work which is big or small. Okay? He looks at the work that is sincere. The work that is sincere. You feel very bad, you did something wrong, don't just sit and tell, oh, you're the worst one. Go and clean the toilet. Go and clean something up. Go and move. Do something. Be more tolerant to others. Help other people. Then if somebody says something to you, you're going to say, yeah, I deserve it. My ego is like that. May we find more forgiveness, inshallah, in this month. We didn't even start talking about forgiving each other. Forgiving each other, the Ummah has stopped that ability to forgive each other. This is what's going to happen on Judgment Day. The majority of the confusion is going to come, not because Allah is going to judge, but because we are going to judge each other. We are going to say, this is at fault, this one is at fault, this one is at fault. We can blame everything and everyone except for Shaitan. So watch each other's rights, inshallah. Doesn't matter, young or old, man, woman, male, female. May Allah forgive me and bless you, inshallah. Al-Fatiha.